Good morning, everyone. So, once again, I welcome you back to the mathematics class. Today, we're going to discuss about the concept of trigonometry, a slightly easier concept, rather a slightly tougher concept. Okay, fine. Let us try making this particular concept slightly easier. I'm going to focus on last 5 years question papers, different regional office. So 16 regional offices are there. So 16 regional offices will have 16 different sets of papers. So I'm going to focus on all the papers right from 2025, 2024, 23, 22, 21. So today, let us focus on 2025 as well as 24 paper. Now, before proceeding further, let us first discuss the basic formulas which you have already learned. The first formula which you have learned is sine of an angle. Let me call that angle as theta. You very well know that in a right triangle, one of the acute angle is referred as reference angle. With respect to reference angle, we are going to name them as opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, irrespective of the reference angle, whether it is C or A, hypotenuse will remain AC. Now, since I'm taking the acute angle theta to be at C, we call this as the reference angle. With respect to C, opposite is AB, adjacent is BC. Now, let me just first write all the basic formulas. Sine of an angle theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Then comes cos theta, cosine. Sine is sin theta, S-I-N-E, but in short we will write as sin theta. Cosine, C-O-S-I-N-E, in short we write it as cos theta, which is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. The third is tan of theta, which is nothing but the ratio of sine and cos, which is opposite by adjacent. Now, let us write the four functions. Sine theta, the fourth is cosec theta, which is nothing but reciprocal of sine. Cosec theta is reciprocal of sine. Hypotenuse by opposite. You all are well versed with these formulas. Then comes sec of angle theta, which is reciprocal of cos, hypotenuse by adjacent. And the last is cot theta, which is adjacent by opposite. Adjacent by opposite. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios which you have learned. Basically, we have 2 trigonometric ratios, and the rest are all the derivatives of the first and second. Now, these are your basics which are very well versed. Now, the same way, I can write the reciprocals of each other. Sin theta can be written as 1 by cosec theta. Cos theta can be written as 1 by sec theta. Tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta or 1 by cot theta. Same way, cosec can be written as 1 by sin theta. Sec can be written as 1 by cos theta. Cot can be written as cos theta by sin theta, or it can even be written as 1 by tan theta. This is the reciprocal function which we have written. So first I wrote the trigonometric ratio, next I am writing the reciprocal function. Sin is nothing but 1 by cosec, cos is 1 by sec, tan is 1 by cot. Same way cosec is 1 by sin, sec is 1 by cos, and cot is 1 by tan. These are your trigonometric ratios. Now, after trigonometric ratios, we deal with trigonometric ratios of specific angle. So for that we might have learned to write the tabular column. Right from 0, 30, 45, 60, followed by 90. Now you have learned that you have to remember the first row. You have to sine 0, 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and sine 90 is 1. The value of sine gradually increases from 0 to 90. 0, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, and the last one is 1. Sine value gradually increases from 0 to 1. The highest value of sine is 1 and the smallest value of sine is 0 for angle 0 and 90. In between 0 and 90. The next one is cos. You very well have learned that you have to just write the reverse of sine. 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2. And then comes the next one, tan. Tan is the ratio of sine and cos. 0 by 1 is 0. Root 2 gets cancelled. 1 by root 3. Root 2 gets cancelled. 1. Root 2 gets cancelled. Numerator you have root 3. 1 by 0 is not defined. 1 by 0 is not defined. So let me just continue writing the remaining. Then comes cosec. Cosec is the reciprocal of sine. Cosec is the reciprocal of sine. Reciprocal of 0 is not defined. Reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. Reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is root 2. Reciprocal of root 3 by 2 is 2 by root 3. And reciprocal of 1 is 1. Let me quickly finish off the next two rows. That is sec. Sec is nothing but the reciprocal of cos. Reciprocal of 1 is 1. 2 by root 3, root 2, 2, and reciprocal of 0 is not defined. Now, here I just want to grab your attention over here. For cos, the value gradually decreases. From 1, it becomes 0. 1, root 3 by 2 value is 0.7. 1 by root 2 value is 0.6. 0.5 is equal to cos. The value decreases, for sine the value increases. The highest value of cos is 1, the smallest value of cos is 0. I am speaking only with respect to 0 and 90, 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Whereas for tan, the value gradually increases. From 0 it goes on to not defined. The smallest value of the smallest value of tan is 0. The biggest value of tan is not defined. It can be 1 lakh, it can be 10 crore, it can be any number, which is not specific, it is not defined. Now the last one, let me write, that is cot. Cot is nothing but the reciprocal of tan. Reciprocal of 0, again not defined. Reciprocal of 1 by root 3, root 3. Reciprocal of 1, 1. Reciprocal of root 3, 1 by root 3. And the reciprocal of not defined is 0. 1 by not defined is 0. And 1 by 0 is not. Just keep this easy on mind. Now this is how you write your tabular column for trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Then comes the last concept. You all are well versed with these things. And the last one, before proceeding with the numerals, I have to discuss all these formulas. The first identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the first identity. The first identity can be written in two different ways. That is, sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, or cos square theta can be written as, when you transpose sine square, 1 minus sine square theta. This is your first identity. The first identity says sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, which can be written in two different ways. Sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, or cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. The second identity, sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Again, this second identity can be rewritten as, observe here, sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta when I transpose 1 towards the left side. or the same identity can be rewritten as sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. See, the second identity can be rewritten as sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta, or sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. This we should be using it very frequently, as well as this, the first one. Now let me move on to the third identity. Cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Again, the third identity can be rewritten in two different ways by shuffling the terms towards the RHS or LHS. Look at here. Cosec square theta minus 1 is equal to cot square theta. If I transpose 1 towards the LHS, same identity, instead of transposing 1, if I transpose cot square theta towards the LHS, same identity na nodi hege bariguತ್ತದೆ. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. This is how, and you can still write the same identities in a different way depending on the problems, but these are the regular way of writing the identity in a different way. So you have to keep it in your mind, the different ways of writing the identity, so that when we solve problems based on identity, we will be using all these things. Now, keeping in your mind all these formulas, when and where I require these identity, I'll be rewriting the identity while solving the problems. Now, before proceeding further, let me just erase all these things and let me get started with the first question. Let me start with MCQs from the year 2025. Now the question says, which of the following statement is false? The first statement says, tan 45 is equal to cot 45. Option B, sin 90 is equal to tan 45. Option C, sin 30 is equal to cos 30. Option D, sin 45 is equal to cos 45. Which option is false? Which option is false? Option should be false option. Let me check this one. Are they both equal? Tan 45 is 1, cot 45 is 1. Statement is true. Second one, sin 90 is 1, tan 45 is 1. Again, the option is true. We require false option. Now see this option. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. They both are not false option. Even sin 45 is how much? Sin 45 is root 2, cos 45 is root 2. Fourth option is also true. The only option which is false is sin 30, which is 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Therefore, the false option, all the other are true. The question says which among them is false. Option C is false. Option C is false. And I have written the reason next to the option here. Tan 45 is 1, cot 45 is 1. Sin 90 is 1, tan 45 is 1. Sin 30 is 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, which is not equal. And the last one is also equal. Just for you to confirm the last option. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. Now quickly you have to make a note of this one. Again, let me move on to the next question. Next question, second in the row. Again, an MCQ question based on identities. The value of tan square theta minus 1 by cos square theta. The value of tan square theta plus 1 by cos square theta. So four options will be given over here. More than one. Option A, more than one. Option B, 1. Option C, 0. Option D, minus. Option D, minus. Now, let me use that identity. Tan square theta minus 1 by cos square theta. You very well know that 1 by cos is sec square theta. 1 by cos is sec square theta. 1 by cos is sec square theta. Tan square theta minus sec square theta. Now, let me write the identity. Sec square theta is equal to tan square theta plus 1 or 1 plus tan square theta. Now, observe here. Observe here. Can we rewrite this as tan square sin square root transpose it towards the other side? Sec square root transpose it towards the other side. Bring that plus 1 towards the right side. So, can we write sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta as minus 1 is equal to tan square theta minus sec square theta. Therefore, tan square theta minus sec square theta is minus 1, which is nothing but option. Make a note. Again, it's an MCQ question. So I have written the identity over here. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So transposing plus 1 towards the left side, transposing sec square towards the right side, I get the result as tan square theta minus sec square theta is equal to minus 1. Therefore, tan square theta minus sec square theta is minus 1. Therefore, option is D. Let me go to the next question. We are going to discuss all the questions from the year 2025. So the next one is a 2-mark question. A 2-mark question. If tan of A plus B is equal to 1 and tan of A minus B is equal to 1 by root 3 is equal to 1 by root 3, and the condition says erase this. Let me write the condition. And A is less than or equal, greater than or equal to 0 degree, but less than 90 degree. And angle B is again less than or equal to 0 degree and less than 90. This is the condition. Now, for this one, you have to find A and B. Find A and B. What is the measure of angle A and B? if tan of A plus B is equal to 1, tan of A minus B is equal to 1 by root 3, you are going to find out what is the value of A and B. Now, concept based on specific angle, observe tan of A plus B is equal to, for what value of tan do we get 1? You very well know that tan 45 is nothing but 1. Same way, tan of A minus B is equal to, for what value of tan do you get 1 by root 3? You very well know that this tan 30. Now, on comparing the left side and right side, we have tan trigonometric ratio both the sides. Therefore, I can say that on comparing A plus B is equal to 45, and here A minus B is equal to 30. Now, this resembles your pair of linear equations in two variables. Let me write the equations one below the other so that we can use elimination method. So let me add the two equations. When I add the two equations, plus B minus B gets cancelled. 2A is equal to 75 degree. A is equal to 75 by 2. That is 37.5. After once we find out the value of A, can we find out the value of B? A plus B is equal to 45. A plus B is equal to 45. A is 37.5 plus B is equal to 45, and B is equal to 45 minus 37.5, and B is equal to 7.5, and B is equal to 7.5 degree. Therefore, let me highlight, and the B is 37.5, and B is 7.5. Please make a note so that we can proceed further. Next question. Before proceeding to the next question, make a note. Question number 4. Prove that tan 45 is equal to 1. Geometrically, we have to prove that tan 45 is 1. Tan 45 is 1. A 2-mark question from last year paper. Geometrically, we have to prove that tan 45 is 1. So, to prove that tan 45 is 1, let us consider a right isosceles triangle ABC in which AB and AC both are AB and BC both are. Let me consider a right isosceles triangle in which two sides, that is, side other than hypotenuse are equal. Now, let us consider right isosceles triangle ABC such that AB and BC both are equal. Opposite to AB, we have angle C. Opposite to BC, we have angle A. Reason: angles opposite to equal sides. Now, therefore, by angle sum property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. A plus B here I have taken it to be 90 degree. plus angle C is equal to 180. Angle A, C can be rewritten as angle A is equal to 180 minus 90. Let me write here, angle A and angle C both are equal. Therefore, I have replaced C with A. A plus A is twice angle A is equal to 90. Angle A is equal to 90 by 2, 45. Angle A is equal to 45. Now, since they both are equal, let me take them to be x. Let me take them AB and BC to be x. I'm not going to worry about hypotenuse. Why? Because the question says you have to prove that tan 45 is 1. For tan 45, you just require opposite and adjacent. So I'm not going to waste my time by finding out the hypotenuse. This is not necessary. Now, so directly I'm going to write here tan 45, that is opposite side BC by adjacent side AB. Opposite side is x, adjacent side is x. Therefore, we have proved that tan 45 is 1. Tan 45 is 1. We or other teachers might have informed you that derivation, especially tan 45, sin 60, sin 30, will be asked for either 2 or 3 mark question. You can clearly see that year 2025, they have asked prove that tan 45 is 1 geometrically. Please make a note. Let me proceed with meantime. Let me just write question number 5. Our textbook question, we have said n number of times that especially identities, question from textbook has to be worked out. A question from textbook, 1 plus cot square theta, we have to prove that 1 plus cot square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Prove that 1 plus cot square theta by 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 1 minus cot theta by 1 minus tan theta. Okay, let me proceed with the next part. Anyhow, the video will be available on YouTube. So I'm going to erase the answer for the previous one. Okay, let us proceed with the problem, a textbook problem. You have an identity question right at the end of the exercise. Both we are supposed to prove it is equal to tan square theta. Now here they have not given that part. They are given only left hand side and right hand side. Now let us start with the left hand side. 1 plus cot square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta. Cot square theta will be written as 1 by tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Let me take the LCM for the numerator. We get tan square theta plus 1 divided by tan square theta whole thing divided by 1 plus tan square. Now here, observe, here can be rewrite this as tan square theta plus 1 divided by tan square theta into 1 by 1 plus tan square theta. So 1 plus tan square theta, 1 plus tan square theta can be cancelled. The left out is 1 by tan square theta, nothing but c square theta. My left hand side is giving me only c square theta, which indicates that simultaneously I have to prove the right hand side. simultaneously when I take the right hand side, I have converted cot in terms of tan. Same thing to do here. Cot will be rewritten as tan. 1 minus cot theta individually I will square them divided by 1 minus tan theta the whole square. Again here I am going to rewrite 1 minus cot can be written as 1 by tan the whole square divided by 1 minus tan theta the whole square. Let me take the LCM for the numerator. We get tan theta minus 1 divided by tan theta the whole square divided by 1 minus tan theta the whole square. Now, let me split up the numerator. Observe here. Tan theta minus 1 the whole square divided by tan square theta. You very well know that, say for example, you have number 2 by 3 divided by 5, which can be written as 3 divided by 2 into 5. Same way here, let me write tan minus 1 the whole square divided by tan square theta into 1 minus tan square theta. Now, I'm going to make a small trick over here. A minus b the whole square is same as b minus a the whole square. You can just check that a minus b the whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. B minus a the whole square is b square plus a square minus 2b. Both are numerically equal. So I can cancel tan theta minus 1 the whole square and 1 minus tan square tan theta whole square. Now you are going to be left out here with again 1 by tan square theta, which is nothing but 6 square theta. Now look at here, the left hand side is 6 square theta, right hand side is also 6 square theta. Therefore I can say that LHS is equal to R. So on simplifying the left hand side, I did not get 1 minus cot by 1 plus 1 minus tan the whole square. I rather got 6 square theta, which indirectly says you to simplify even the RHS. On simplifying the RHS, I observed that even the RHS turns out to be 6 square theta. Therefore, I can say that left hand side and right hand side both are equal. Please make note. Or just go through the problem in detail. Anyhow, the video will be available. In detail, just check. Meantime, let me go to the next question. Again, an MCQ question. Again, let me take an MCQ question. Again, the year is 25. Question number 6. Question number 6. If seven plus 4 sin theta is equal to 9, then theta is if 7 plus 4 sin theta is equal to 9, then theta is option B 90, option B 30, option C 45, option D 60. Let me read this card board. Okay. Now, clearly you can see that they are given us an equation. For this equation, what is the value of theta? Let us try simplifying the equation. 4 sin theta is equal to 9 minus 7. 9 minus 7. Sine theta is equal to 9 minus 7 is 2 and 4 goes to the denominator. Sine theta is equal to 1 by 2. You very well know that sine is equal to half. Sine is equal to half. Sine is equal to half of 30 degree. Therefore, I can say that theta is 30 degree. Theta is 30 degree. Take note. So on simplifying, theta, 4 options are given 90, 30, 45, 60. So on simplifying, I get theta is equal to 30. We proceed with next question. Question number 7. Let me read it. Question number 7. A question which is based on the value identities. The value of tan square theta minus a small twist 1 by cos theta into c theta into c theta. Again, 4 options. Minus 1, 0, 1. Minus 1, 0, 1. Now, you very well know that 1 by cos is c theta. 1 by cos is c theta into c theta. Tan square theta minus c square theta. Just now we had done this problem. Tan square theta minus c square theta is nothing but minus 1. Once again, I repeat that one. Reason, you very well know that c square theta is 1 plus tan square theta. C square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Here we have sin c square theta minus, which indicates that it has to be shifted towards the RHS and 1 has to be shifted towards the LHS. So on shifting or on transposing, we get tan square theta, sec square theta when it is shifted towards RHS plus sec square theta becomes minus sec square theta is equal to plus 1 becomes minus. Therefore, tan square theta minus sec square theta is minus 1. Option A. Make a note. Another question based on 2 marks. Another question based on 2 marks. Again, the year is 2025. As I have mentioned, you might be wondering how come these many number of questions are there from the year 2025. So let me make it clear. CBSE has 16 regional offices. So each regional office will be having their own set of papers. So you can imagine each regional office will have 3 sets A, B, C. Set 1, set 2, set 3. So 16 3s are 48 different question papers are there. So out of 48 question papers, all the questions based on trigonometry we are solved. So let me proceed with the next question. Question 2 mark question. A 2 mark question. Evaluate tan square 60 divided by sin square 60 plus cos square 30. Tan square 60 root 3 the root. Sin 60 root 3 by 2 the cos 30 root 3 by 2 square root gets cancelled 3 divided by 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Root 3 square is 3, 2 square is 4. Now, again, numerator is 3. So, denominator 3 plus 3 by 4, 3 by 6 by 4. 3 into 4 by 6, 1s are, 2s are, therefore the answer is on simplifying, the answer is 2. Make a note of this. Next question. Question number 9. If x cos 16 plus y cos 0 plus sin 30 into cos 45 is equal to 5 is equal to 5. X plus 2y is equal to 5. We have to find the value of x plus 2y is equal to how much? Then x plus 2y is equal to how much? Now a direct substitution, specific angles. Let me get started. X cos 60 is 1 by 2. Cos 0 is 1. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. A small change here. Minus, there should be minus 1. Let me pick up sin 30 minus cos 45 minus cos 45. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 45 minus 1. Cot 45. Make small change. It should be cot 45. It should be cot 45. Sorry, cot 45. Cot 45. Cot 45 is equal to 5. A small change in the question. I had overwritten sin 30 minus cot 45 is equal to 5. Now simplify. To get the result. X by 2 plus y 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2 is equal to 5. Minus 1 by 2 is equal to 5. Let me take the LCM for the denominator over here. X plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 5. Now x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 10. X plus 2y is equal to 11. X plus 2y is equal to 11. That would be the required answer. Small change. There is an overwriting part over here. It should be sin 30 minus cos 45. So on simplifying. Now here 1 by 2 minus 1, let me show that working. 1 by 2 minus 1, 1 minus 2 by 2, which is minus 1. I have skipped a step over here. So half minus 1 is minus half. How we got this minus half? I showed the working over here. On simplifying, I get the value of x plus 2y is equal to 11. X plus 2y is equal to 11. Make a note. Let me move on to the next question. An identity question for 3 marks. Again, a textbook question. Textbook questions are very, very important. 3 marks. Tan, prove that. Question number 10. Prove that tan theta divided by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta divided by 1 minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta. Question for 3 marks. Question which was asked in the year 25 for 3 marks. Now, you have learned this problem already in your regular class. We're going to convert the entire left-hand side in terms of sine and cos. Tan can be written as sine theta by cos theta divided by 1 minus cos theta divided by tan theta plus cot is nothing but cos theta by sine theta divided by 1 minus sine theta by cos theta. Now, let us take the LCM for the denominator part. Sine theta by cos theta divided by, sorry, this has to be sine theta. So, on taking LCM, we get sine theta minus cos theta by sine theta plus cos theta by sine theta whole thing divided by, again let me take LCM for the denominator here, cos theta minus sine theta divided by cos theta. Now, let me simplify the denominators. Let me simplify the individual terms over here. Let me write that as sine theta by cos theta into sine theta by sine theta minus cos theta. You very well know that whenever you have a term like this, 2 by 3 divided by 5 by 7 can be written as 2 by 3 into 7 by. That's what I have done. Same way, plus write the numerator as it is into reciprocal of the denominator, cos theta minus sine. Okay, let me multiply the individual terms in the numerator. Sine theta into sine theta is sine square theta divided by cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta plus again here cos square theta divided by sine theta into cos theta minus sine theta. Now we have to take the LCM. Before taking the LCM, I'm going to make a small change over here. And numerator won't be any change. There won't be any change in the numerator. But denominator is banana. So observe here. I'm going to write the numerator as it is. But as I said, I'm going to make a small change. Cos theta minus sin theta will be rewritten as sin theta minus cos theta. This can be done by taking a negative sign common here. So now plus into minus becomes minus sin square theta divided by cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. This would be cos square theta divided by sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Now, taking LCM is rather easier. LCM over here is sin theta, cos theta, and the bracket part. So here, sin theta I'm going to multiply, whereas here, cos theta will be multiplied. So on simplifying further, let me use this part of the book. A lengthy question. Identities, definitely 80% of the questions will be out of 2 or 3 questions, whichever they ask in your board papers. One question will be an identity question. So you should be thorough with the textbook questions. Now let me proceed further. So you get sin theta divided by sin theta cos theta within brackets sin theta minus cos. And the second term in the numerator would be cos square theta into cos theta is cos cube theta. I'm going to use the identity, observe identity. A cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. This identity will be used for the numerator. Look at here. Sin theta minus cos theta within brackets sin square theta plus cos square theta plus sin theta cos theta divided by denominator, sin theta cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Clearly you can see I can cancel these terms, and this part would be 1 plus sin theta cos theta, the whole term divided by sin theta cos theta. Now let us divide the terms individually. Observe here, at the verge of finishing the problem, we are at the verge of finishing the problem. 1 by sin theta cos theta plus sin theta cos theta divided by sin theta cos theta. Now observe, 1 by cos theta, 1 by sin theta is cosec theta, and 1 by cos theta is sec theta, plus the numerator denominator gets cancelled here, leaving me 1. Therefore, this is your RHS. So the RHS was 1 plus sec theta cosec theta, which we have arrived at. So a lengthy question, indeed it's a lengthy question, but a frequently asked question. So you should be well versed with all the textbook problems, especially identities. Identities, textbook problems are very important. So you saw already 2 questions they have asked from your textbook for the year 2025. So let me proceed with one more identity question. One more identity question. And the last question for the year 2025. A 3-mark question. A 3-mark. So it says prove that sin theta plus cos theta divided by you can put transit board and become overcrowded. So anyhow, it's available. You can check the solution once again. I shall erase the working part. sin theta plus cos theta divided by sin theta minus cos theta plus sin theta minus cos theta divided by sin theta plus cos theta is equal to 2 divided by 2 sin square theta minus 2 sin square theta minus 1. Okay, let us get started with the left hand side part. Let us focus on the LHS. Let us take the LCM. Let us take the LCM for the left hand side. On taking the LCM, observe LCM थोड़ा पता चलेगा cos multiplication sin theta plus cos theta into sin theta plus cos theta is sin theta plus cos theta whole square. Again here sin theta minus cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta would give me sin theta minus cos theta the whole square. Divided by the denominator sin theta minus cos theta into sin theta plus cos theta. Now let us use that identity a plus b the whole square here and a minus b the whole square identity. A plus b the whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Again here a square plus b square minus 2ab divided by sin square theta minus 1 into sin square theta plus 1 is sin square theta minus cos square theta. Now, can we cancel 2 sin theta cos theta here minus 2 sin theta cos theta here? And you very well know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Again here sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 divided by sin square theta. But I don't require cos square theta here. Even the right hand side does not have any cos square, which indicates me that I'm going to convert cos square as 1 minus sin square. 1 minus sin square. Reason is, I'll write the reason. Reason is, I'll show the reason here. Sin square, cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square. Okay, let me proceed with this. 1 divided by sin square theta minus 1 minus into minus plus sin square theta. Now you can clearly see that sin square plus sin square is 2 sin square theta minus 1, which is your RHS. So the RHS is, sorry, I forgot to write 2 divided by, don't cancel the 2 here. Denominator is a binomial, so be careful. So we get the RHS, which is 2 divided by 2 sin square theta minus 1. 2 sin square theta minus 1. Please make a note. Gradually we shall move on to the next set of questions based on the year 2024. 2024 problems I want to discuss now. Question number 12, based on the year 2024. A question, a simple question. If sin theta is equal to 1 by 3, then C theta is equal to how much? Option B, B, C, D. I like the options. 2 root 2 by 3, Next one, 3 root 2 by 2. 3 root 2 by 2. The next option is 3 and 1 by 2. 3. Let's give a try. Give a try. You can give a try. If you want, can you use identity? Even identity can be used for this particular problem, or you can go back to traditional method. So let me call this as theta, opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is 1, hypotenuse is 3. So you can clearly see this would be 2. Using Pythagoras theorem here, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. B square is equal to 1 square plus BC square. 9 minus 1 is equal to BC square. BC is equal to root 8. Root 8 can be written as root 2. Seek theta. Okay, let me just mention it as opposite hypotenuse adjacent. Seek theta is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse is 3, adjacent is. So that would be your option. Option B. Same problem can be done using identity. That will lead to confusion. Let us stick on to what we have learned. An MCQ question. Okay, let me take the next one. Question number 13. For what value of theta sine square theta plus sine theta plus cos theta is equal to 2 will be equal to 2. 45 0 90 30. So you have to be very careful. Primary focus should be only on, because sine 45 will become 1 by root 2. So which will not give me, be careful. And cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. So be careful. So I will focus only on 0 and 90. If I take sine 0 plus sine 0 cos 0, 0 plus 0 plus 1 not equal to 2. If I take 90, observe 1 square plus 1, cos 90 is 0, 1 plus 1, I should get the result as 2. 2 is equal to 2. Therefore, the value of theta is 90. Value of theta is 90. Value of theta is 90. Gradually, let me move on to the next question. A triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 90. If tan C is equal to root 3, then find the value of, then find the value of sin B cos C, sin B cos C minus cos B square. Sin B plus cos C, plus cos C minus cos square B. Cos square B. Cos square B. Now, small. Your angle A is 90, B, C. Let me focus on tan C. Observe, tan C is equal to root 3, which means that, see, tan is root 3 for 60 degree. Therefore, I can say that C is 60 degree. C is 60 degree. If C is 60 degree, C 60 degree, D will be how much? Angles and property would not be, it becomes 30. Now, directly substitute and find out the value. Directly substitute and find out the value. Sin B is 30, cos 60 minus cos B is sin 30 1 by 2 plus cos 60 is 1 by 2 minus cos square 30. Cos square 30. Cos 30 is root 3. 1 by 2 plus half is 1 minus root 3 square is 3 by 2 square is 1 minus 3 by 4. LCM is 4. 4 minus 3. So the answer is quarter. 1 by 4. Take a note. A 3-mark question. Let me move on quickly to the next one. Again, as I said, I did this question. We have to prove that root of sec theta minus 1 by sec theta plus 1 plus question we have it in the textbook. A slight variation divided by sec theta minus 1 is equal to 2 cosec theta. Is equal to 2 cosec theta. Individually, let me square them up. Individually, let me write it. Sec theta minus 1 divided by root of sec theta plus 1 plus root sec theta plus 1 divided by sec theta minus 1. Let me take the LCM here. Sec theta minus 1 into sec theta minus 1 is sec theta minus 1 the whole square. Sec theta plus 1, root of sec theta plus 1 into root of sec theta plus 1 is root of sec theta plus 1 the whole square divided by root of a plus b into a minus b. See that? Root a plus b into root a minus b can be written as root of a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. Now this will be written as sec square theta minus 1 square. Square root gets cancelled. So numerator would be sec theta minus 1 plus sec theta plus 1 divided by minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. Sec square theta minus 1. Now let me erase this. Sec theta plus sec theta is 2 sec theta. You have already learned that IT says that sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, or sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. I am going to use this sign here. So this can be written as tan square theta 2 sec theta divided by tan theta, 2 sec theta divided by tan theta, 2 sec theta divided by tan theta. Now let me write this one. Sec theta tan theta. Tan theta, you very well know that tan theta is nothing but sine by cos, or can we write that as sec by cosec. I repeat once again. Sec theta, I'm going to write as it is. Tan theta can be written as sec by cosec, or if you are getting confused, no problem. Here write sec is 1 by cos divided by tan is sine by cos. Now numerator divided by denominator gets cancelled. 2 by sine theta. 2 by sine theta is nothing but 2 cosec theta, which can be written as 2 into 1 by sine theta. 2 into 1 by sine theta. 2 into 1 by sine theta is nothing but 2 cosec theta. 2 cosec theta. Note. Another important question we read, and then let me see if time permits, we'll proceed further. 15th question. If sec theta minus tan theta is equal to 1, then sec theta plus tan theta is equal to option A, B, C, D. 1 minus 1 by m square minus 1 by n. The last one is minus. Again, MCQ question. We are going to use a special identity over here. Sorry, by this I have erased. Sec theta minus tan theta is equal to m. We have to find out what is sec theta plus tan theta. Okay, let me use an identity. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. This is an identity. I repeat once again. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So when you shift tan square theta towards the left side, it becomes sec square theta minus tan square theta. A square minus b square. This this is in the form of a square minus b square. So a square minus b square can be written as a minus b into a plus b. Same way, sec theta minus tan theta into sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1. Now here, observe this is equal to 1. You can clearly see that sec theta minus tan theta will be equal to how much? Sec theta minus tan theta will be equal to, and this part is n into sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1. Sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1. Therefore, the value of sec theta plus tan theta is 1 by n, option C. A very frequently asked MCQ question in your board papers. Make a note. Make a note. We shall proceed with our discussion on trigonometry questions based on 2024 papers in the next classes. So today I'm going to stop it over here. Already it's 1 o'clock, 10 minutes or 10 past 1. So let us start our discussion over here and let us again rejoin with the discussion. I'm going to continue my discussion about the trigonometry concept of trigonometry in the next class. So I apologize that we started late. So next class we see to that we will start a bit early and we shall stretch so that at least we can finish at least 3 years paper, that is 2024 we have to finish, 23 and 22 we'll try to finish in the next classes. Until then, my dear students, have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.